So sometimes I'm asked by bird watchers, particularly people who haven't been bird watching long, what do I need to take with me when I go out on a bird watching trip? Well, of course, you know, the first thing you should always have is a pair of binoculars. That's just a vital piece of equipment for any bird watcher. Once, of course, you're looking at birds, you probably need to be keeping a record. Now, some people will use a pad and pencil, some people will use a phone with an app, but you need some sort of recording device so that you can keep a record of what you've been seeing. Of course, you'll need to be comfortable while you're bird watching, so a hat, some water perhaps. Depending on where you are, you might need some sort of insect repellent. Sometimes that can make if you don't have an insect repellent, your bird watching day can be cut really short. So remember sort of insect protection. In some places, gaiters on your legs to protect from insects getting into your socks and onto your legs. Things like ticks, etc., are very useful. Of course, your footwear should be suitable for the sort of habitat you're going into. You can get away with a pair of sand shoes on most places, but a good pair of walking boots is often a vital thing to have. And of course, you'll need to have some sort of field guide. Now, that might be on your phone, or it might be a book that you have either that you carry with you, or you have left wherever you're in your car or wherever, if it's a slightly bigger book. There are different sizes of books, and some field guides have different versions which are larger and smaller. So they're small, and some of them are small enough to carry with you when you're out in the day. If you're going for a slightly longer trip or you've got more interests, you may of course have some photographic equipment you need to use. Don't forget to have spare batteries and ways to charge your batteries and spare discs to keep pictures on. You will inevitably take more pictures than you thought, and you'll need more storage. Sometimes people will be tape recording or recording birds. Now, I know people these days who record birds in the bush just using their phone. The audio app on a phone is an excellent way of recording bird calls, but you may have more elaborate equipment, and make sure you've got all the backup equipment to run that. If you're playing calls, you can play a call to attract birds, and of course this has to be done carefully. You can do that using your phone, or some people will carry a small speaker equipment, and again, make sure it's charged so that you can play that. That's particularly useful for night birds and for some of the birds that occur in rainforests. It's too thick to see them otherwise. So there's some of the things that I would have with me on an average sort of a bird day, or if I was going out for a day or two, as basic kit, at least to start with. And then of course there's all the other equipment you need to stay safe in the bush, and you need to consult other survival guides for that sort of equipment for four-wheel driving, etc. So there's my list. Check out your kit, and hopefully if you take all that sort of kit along with you, you'll have a good birding day. So happy birding.